Hello everyone, I hope you are fine and doing well. Welcome to the Linux tutorial class. Today we will understand the basic structure of Linux file and we will use some basic commands to work with file and directory. In previous lesson I have showing you how to install Linux via command line. Today we will understand the basic structure of Linux file system. Okay. First of all, you have to go to the directory that you place your Linux file. Right now, as you can see, my Linux in the VirtualBox, they are powered off, so I need to turn them on. Okay. So right now, yes, I am inside this CentOS. So this is a Linux command which is called Vagrant app. This command will turn on your Linux in virtual machine. As you can see right now, this is running right now. Okay, right now the Linux is turned on, so I have to log in by using SSH. Vagrant SSH. Now you can see that I log into my system. Let me clear the screen. Okay. Right now we are inside Linux. Who am I? I use these commands to understand which user I use to log into the system. It is Vagrant user. Okay. First of all, it is really important to understand these symbols, okay, and these signs. The first one, it is called Vagrant. The Vagrant is the user Vagrant, okay? It always showing you which user you use to log into your system. Localhost, this is the host name of your system. This symbol indicates that you are in the home directory, and the dollar sign. The dollar sign indicates that you are logged in as a normal user, okay? In Linux, we have three kinds of users. Let me show you. Okay. In Linux, we have three kinds of user. The first type of user is called root user. This is also super user. With root user, you can do anything you want. For example, you can delete user, you can change the password, you can create another user. So this is super users, okay? We also have normal users. Normal user are users which have limited rights. For example, they cannot delete a user until they have the rights to do, okay? The system users are another types of users. So right now, the dollar signs indicates that I'm logged in as a normal user, okay? Let me change it to root user. I use sudo -i. As you can see, I changed to the root user. How do I know? Who am I? This is the root user, okay? You can see the symbol changed to hash. The hash indicates that you log in as a root user. Okay, perfect. In Linux system, everything is file. Everything in Linux is file. What does it mean? It means that the Linux system is structured, it has file structure systems. For example, let me show you. Okay. Now, these are all, for example, indicated as a file. For example, some of them they are directory. They have lots of file systems, and Linux consider them as a file. Okay, as a file systems. For example, we have configuration files. In Linux system, we have the parent directory, which is called a root directory. This is the parent directory. This is like drive C in our systems. Okay, then we have desktop. Let me see. For example, these are lots of directories. Each of directory stores specific configuration files. For example, in home directory, this directory stores the usernames, okay, and host names. And also there are another directory which is called bin. You can see this is the bin. It contains user executable files. Let me check the content of the bin. As you can see, there are lots of user executable files. For example, how to install package in your Linux systems. These are the commands that the user will use to work on Linux. For example, how to use editor, how to, for example, display the present working directory, and many others. Okay. And also we have boot directory, which stores the boot configuration files. We have device directory, which contains configuration files related to device. And we also have etc. etc stores information. This contains configuration files like users, groups, and many others. Let me check the etc. As you can see, we have lots of other information inside etc directory. Okay, inside, for example, we have group, which contains how many groups do we have. For example, it contains host names, it contains networking configurations, and it contains different types of users. Okay, so we have home directory and many others that we will understand and learn them in the future lessons. So now we understood how Linux file systems are structured. Right now, let's work with some commands, basic commands. The first command is pwd. Pwd means present working directory. In whatever directory you are working, you can simply type pwd to understand which directory currently you are working on. For example, I am into root user directory. I want to change it to, for example, cd/etc. As you can see, if I type pwd, it is showing me that you are inside /root/etc. You are inside this directory. If I want to understand the content of this directory, how many files are stored, so I use this command ls. ls means list. Now you can see there are lots of informations and configurations files inside this directory. Okay, you can see, for example, there are lots of files. These are files, for example, txt files. These are configuration files, and these, which is has green color, sorry, blue color, this is directory. How do you know that this is a directory? You can see these files, uh, these lines which starts with D. Okay, this indicates that this is directory. This is not directory. Okay, this is file, and the other one is directory because it starts with D. So how to go back to this previous directory? By using cd. Cd means change directory. Dot dot means go to previous directory. Right now if I use this command, present working directory, it is showing me that right now you are inside the root directory. Ls, right now you can see I have these files inside root directory. Okay, so thank you for watching, and have a good day.